Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Sufi Aulia. In this video, I will presentation about my final project in major system intelligence. Okay, we will go to the title. The title for my paper is Implementation of Machine Learning in Determining Element Recommendation with Content Without Filtering Methods. So, for introduction, I will talk about what is anime. Anime, and according from Wikipedia, anime is hand-drawn and computer-generated animation originating from Japan, outside of Japan and English. Anime refers specifically to animation produced in Japan, according of Wikipedia.com. So, anime is hand-drawn from a computer and each other from Japan. In each other outside from Japan, like South Korean or China, say it manhwa in South Korea and donghua in China mainland. And next slide, anime in Indonesian. In Indonesian, anime station set in the RCTI TV station local in Indonesia that show a Doraemon in 1917. So and until Doraemon, Shinchan, and each other anime in TV stations, so a lot of Indonesian people love anime. And now in 2022, Indonesia has a lot of original stream like News Indonesia, like Anyone, like Crunchyroll, Base Station, and Iki. So before I said about original site for watch original anime for Indonesian people, use Indonesian subtitle and Indonesian dubbing. Next, I make a recommendation anime system. So in this recommendation, I will got the user get a simple recommendation, several title that are showing for watch again. So this system will give a recommendation from his favorite anime. And this system will use a content-based filtering. So I have a dataset, and in datasets a lot of data, and use content-based filtering to get a method to find a recommendation system. That method use content-based filtering. This from analyze every single data in the row. So for implementation, what required need a dataset from Kaggle. So in here I will show us a dataset and I get them from Kaggle. In here www.kaggle.com dataset. In this site, share a dataset until save 60 title animes in here, 60 title animes, and this anime until new update into 2020. So, and about the data share, recommendation data from 30 20,000 and 60 animes and my anime list. The dataset contain information about 60,000 562 anime and information from 325,772 different users and what this dataset contains. So in here have several information about the dataset. This anime software include dropped complete length watch currently watching and hold. Rating given by the user in the animes that they has watched completely. Information about the anime like genre, start, studio, each other. HTML with anime version to do the scraping. This fields content information such as reviews, synopsis, information about the stuff, anime static, genre, and each other. So I got this dataset and for size until 2 gigabyte. Okay, I will check this sampai until 2.6 gigabyte and have several several file, any 1 2 3 4 5 6 file, anime synopsis, watching status, rating complete, anime list, and anime. Anime folder have other instructions. So in here I'm just use anime with synopsis because I'm use a method content based filtering, so I don't need another dataset like anime and anime list because this dataset maybe will use for another method. And then I need a Jupyter notebook. So in Jupyter notebook I will implementation for all program source code to make this system. Language, use program Python, and need to just to framework pandas and category encoders. And first, for implementation in the Jupyter notebook, I need an analyst dataset. Analyst dataset need a pandas for analyst dataset about every single row have a different data. So in here in pandas we got class pandas until 60,000 titles and missing convey value until age synopsis no values. So we try to check of this dataset anime with synopsis and try see until like this 60,000 title with mall ID and age missing like that, age and like that. So when we are try to see example with Adrian in the my animal list, because this dataset from my animal list we got titulate as Adrian, okay, have synopsis, but in dataset the user not entry data. And then for my mall ID in here, this is refer from this example like Cowboy Bebop, maybe as Cowboy Bebop mall ID is 1 and slot of a loss ID in here 2 3 4 loss. The mall ID 1 is refer from here and we try to check Cowboy Bebop. Right, Cowboy Bebop. So in here mall ID referee from here, and then from the dataset there are just the pandas with analysis all on here. First is course, genres, and synopsis. We'll analysis all. And next, the system recommender. Okay, in here we try to get a system recommender. The title anime use IC 21, but in paper got example is Koi no Katachi. That's a different in here. Try find ISO 21 and draft paper use Koi no Katachi. In ISO 21 have a 5 recommendation title. First, ISO 21, this is a movie from ISO 21 TV series. Jojo no Kick Off similar genre with ISO 21. Watashi no Tenshi have similar synopsis with ISO because have a same main characters. ISO 21 have main character is Sena, have a protagonist, and Watashi no Tenshi 2 have Sena for main protagonist. Zutomai Karasuki Desta have a similar synopsis because in ISO 21 main protagonist falling in love with main heroine. So Zutomai Karasuki Desta in synopsis in my animal list have a same synopsis, falling in love in main heroine. Aoki Densetsu Shot have same similar genres with ISO 21. And then for evaluating and testing the system, use survey 2 and have 6 questions. And from the survey, have 28 respondents with age range 30 to 20 age. Years of from have a hobby of watching anime. This time the survey was conducted mostly online. The survey question include: first, how many anime have you watch? Second, in a week, how many hours do you use to watch? Third, have you watched the recommended anime? 4, how many have watched? 5, what hasn't been watched yet? 6, doesn't recommend anime suite for you. From the survey, got that from respondent like this. For question number 1, how many anime have you watched? Until 7 title, this is the around to nearest. So in here, wait. In here for the survey have value like that, so around the to nearest. So in average 17.30 each other, nearest round or nearest to 70, and all question have to average like that, round to nearest. So in question number 1, how many anime have you watched? 75 average. 2, in 1 week, how many hours do you use to watch? 10 hours per week. 3, how many have you watched? 4 title. What has not have you watched it yet? Just 1 title. For question number 2, explore number that have been given asking the majority of the title they have given the respondent answered yes or no. From this result, it was found that 24 chose yes and 4 chose no. So from question number 3, 24 respondents say yes and 4 say no. Have you watched the recommended anime? And in this survey, use the if a respondent have watched until 4, they how many have you watched until 4? That's which they watch, and mean from 4, 1 to 3, just watch 1 to 3, not watch the recommendation. So for another question, the last question is number 6. Whatever the system recommendation, might the test of respondent 23 answer yes and 5 no. So for question number 6, that's recommended and set of you. So in here the important until 23 respondents say yes. So this system help them for got a good recommendation system. So they will try to watch the anime and the anime is suitable for them. Just 5 respondents say no. Okay, that is from me. Thank you for watch. My name is Aulia. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.